Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your daily reading, and I'm going to save my spiel for the end so that the golden oldies can skip it, and anyone that wants to stay for it, you can just wait for the end. There have been so many developments. I've been getting so many downloads over the past couple days that I feel like I just have to unload some of this, which is why I'm doing this reading now. Plus I have plans Sunday night, so I can't do it Sunday night for Monday, so I'm doing it now. But some of these downloads I feel uh, um, one of the best things about being psychic is testing it and watching it work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start shuffling, and I'm going to wait for the confirmation for the cards to tell me that it's the right time to reveal these things to you, the viewer watching this, okay? So try to have some patience, bear with me, but I do feel like I am channeling for there's someone out there watching that has not. Let me start here. Start with the really exciting and the really good news. Okay, so there has been, it popped. This love story, right, has actually popped, and I got a wonderful email. It's already started. The divine masculines have already started. This wave of soulmates have started to present and come forward to their counterparts. They're overcoming their karmic blocks and obstacles, and I got a wonderful email. It was, and she said it's just like how I've been channeling it and, you know, interpreting these tarot cards and doing all the work that we've been doing, all of us together. It happened just like all of that. It came out of nowhere. It was a huge surprise, and then she just got offered this marriage proposal out of nowhere. So congratulations. Actually, interesting. There's two decisions to be made. There's the decision to come forward and offer your cup of love, like that Knight of Cups that we've seen, and then there's the decision to accept and to reciprocate. So she's at that spot now, and she's just like, it's a whirlwind, like and it is just how I said it. She's been watching the videos, all of the daily videos I've been putting out for a while now, and then it still came out of nowhere. It was still a shock for her. So and that's a Capricorn Scorpio pair, so congratulations to you. And that's it. So it started. What I'm saying is that it started. So be on the lookout, everyone. And even this reading today, I just feel so like nervous or something. It's like getting ready for like a first date, and I don't know if that's, I don't know who it is. It feels like someone else, or maybe it's me. I don't know. I can't really pinpoint it, but I've never been, even after I do the energy work that I do to prepare for a reading, the metaphysical things that I do, even then I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel observed or something. All right, I'm ready for this to start. Monday, I think it's June 3rd, first two cards, right out the deck. We have the Star and we have the Six of Staves, everyone. Definitely the same love story. Definitely the same love story that we've been channeling up until now. The Star is the feminine, the divine feminine, and this is the victory. It could be the public victory. It could be something that plays out. It's actually after he comes forward. This is you two together, actually. This is you two. No. This is when there are things that have to come up. There are things that have to be revealed. Things that have to come to light. Remember, so he has to make the offer and he will present himself That's what this is more about. I mean, it's a clear victory. It's victory, but it's when I get things, it happens all at once. The feelings, the words, the images, it's all at once. And so what I saw with this is like victory. It's almost like one of those, do I have anything? No, it's like one of those diagrams where it's one, like an egg right here, and then the four offshoots, and then the bubbles, like a bubble diagram. So it's like if victory were in this one word, and then there's like all these offshoots and all these other little bubbles. So that's what this is. This is victory in all of those things. So it's victory that the divine masculine overcomes whatever he needs to overcome. It's victory that he makes the decision to come forward. It's victory that she accepts the decision, or she accepts the offer. It's victory that it's all of that. Okay. Someone's nervous. That's what this is. That's what I'm feeling. Someone else. I'm feeling one of the divine masculines. Or all of them, whichever one. On the floor. Victory again. Victory again. I love this card. This is victory coming out of nowhere. This is victory coming from the sky, okay? The hand is coming forth from the sky. It's coming out of nowhere. It's also communication. The swords are communication. Have I been saying swords this whole time and no one told me? The swords are the suit. Ooh, God help me. Words. They're the words, okay? The words of the tarot deck. And the aces are the absolute most concentrated, purest form of all of them. There's direct communication. There's a communication that has to come forward, that has to come out, that has to be said. There's still things that have to be said, and it's not just the offer. There's something else. I feel like there is something else. Wow. But it could even come in fast. The first three cards. We have the star, the major arcana, we have an ace, and we have another victory card. There is a lot of just triumph, absolute excited triumph. There's inspiration, there's meditation, but there's an incredible win all around. Everything. Oh dear God. This actually came upside down, but I don't know which way to put it. The Tower card, it came upside down. But I feel like it should be right side up, to be honest with you. I feel like I honestly feel like it's the shock. I feel like something's going to come crumbling down, but I feel like it's the old way of life. That's part of this nervousness. It's like fear of what's next, but like excited fear of what's next. I need a clarifier. Give me a clarifier. I wish it came out with two at once. That would help me. I was able to dissipate some of this energy, like real just weak in the knees type of energy. Really, really like stressful. Page of Pentacles. Thank you for helping me out here. Remember what I said before, that he's making room in his life for you? Remember when I said that he's taking care of the nuts and bolts of making room in his life for you? Things like cleaning out the spare bedroom, things like getting keys made, or things like that. This is the end of an old consciousness, of an old lifestyle, of an old unfulfilling lifestyle. This was that, and the Page of Pentacles is the physical things that he's doing, like making phone calls and setting appointments and canceling subscriptions and starting subscriptions, and I mean, just hiring movers, moving, like little pentacles are physical things that you can touch. Okay, so this is the clarifier for the Tower card, and I really feel like it should be upright, and because I think that there is, you know, oh my God, this is clarity. He's getting even more and more and more clarity as time goes on. There was an energetic period where he had to get used to the idea, where he had to get used to this whole idea, and he was sort of, it was like ending things or making changes, but sort of with like a bittersweet perspective and a bittersweet attitude, where he's like, oh, it was so great, all the champagne and naughty women, you know, it's kind of like, oh, those are the good old days. Now it's all gonna end at some point soon, and I'm gonna have to, you know, but it's not like that anymore. There was like he's having a really fast awakening. He's having a really fast process. I'm wondering if I'm going to wait before I say that. I'm going to wait for clarification. But this clarity is coming to him fast and more and more and more and more. Bigger. He's getting bigger downloads. And so now he's really putting a depth, and he's putting the tower, he's controlling the tower moments. He's controlling the tower effects on the different parts of his life that are like shedding skin, like the rebirth, like the things have to die so that the new things can start. It's like he's in control of that, and he's doing that himself as like this Page of Pentacles. Wow, he's really cleaning out. He's really cleaning out. Divine Feminines, I'm talking directly to you now, you've been really instrumental in all of this. You've been feeding him the victory. Remember when I said to stay positive and strong and keep twinkling and keep shining, sparkling and everything? You're directly connected. Both of you have already been together in the 5D for I don't even know how long, but that's where he's getting it from. You've been directly helping this whole process. Inspiring him. Jesus, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, I'm just like speechless right now. I have to show you. I wasn't going to pick them up, but because I felt it that they were like a lot of cards, that they were heavy. And then I looked down and holy fuck, I'm going to show you exactly the order that they came out in. The World, the first card on top. Beneath the World, the Fool. The complete beginning and the complete end of the fucking tarot deck came out together at the same time. Beneath the Fool, the Wheel of fucking Fortune. Beneath the Wheel of Fortune, guess who it is, everybody? Take a wild guess. It's the King of Cups. Beneath the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I know. But when I saw she was on the very top of this glob, and I knew, it's like the energy just zipped down, zipped to the bottom of this glob and came back up again. And I knew that I was going to take all of them no matter what they were. And then I slid it down, and then there's just two more. After the Knight of Pentacles, it's the Sun. And then the very last card after the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles. The wait is over. The wait is fucking over. This was it. He put the last tower moments, just the last things, or the breakthrough in consciousness, the last little bit of awakening. I feel better now. I don't know why I feel better now, but I feel a lot better now. Okay, everybody. So let's just take the first 4 and then we'll do the next 3. Okay. Speechless. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. Okay, so the world. Obviously, major cycles are ending. The fertility of the egg, the universe, everything inside this cosmic lemniscate, this cosmic, metaphoric key here. Major cycles are ending, and it's the birth of something new. That was the Tower card, the final ending. The final ending. The ending of all endings. Something really ended. And I have a feeling that this was more internal. I don't think it was as much. It could have been definitely physical stuff, but I feel like it was more his own personal breakthrough. I had an experience yesterday that was just out of this world. I'll save it for the end so that you can just, that when the reading's over, you can just, move on with your life. But if you want to stay for the end, I'll tell you it at the end. So a major new cycle is beginning for the divine masculine, and it has to do with the divine feminine. The Fool, he's come full circle. Okay, this is what I channeled before. I channeled this. This is one of the downloads that I got. I think it was either today or yesterday. I could feel it. I could feel him playing it out to the end. I was actually channeling the divine masculine. I was driving. I was just, there I am, little Natalie, just driving her, car. And I felt it and I saw it and I knew what it was. He's playing it out to the end. Each avenue. If I do make the approach and if I don't make the approach. If I do make the offer, if I don't make the offer. And I was sitting in his mind space. I was sitting in his little dashboard, and he's like feeling what it would feel like. It's like he believed he made the decision for this way and that way, and then he examined his own feelings after making the decision. So it's like he said, okay, let's just say I don't make the offer. Okay, how do I feel now? And just like really putting himself through that emotional space, that emotional plotting step-by-step process. And then he realized that it's like I heard it too. I heard it, and it's like I was still sort of like waking up, and I wasn't fully conscious, and maybe that was why I was still able to like tap in, tune in or something. But he said something, but I'm paraphrasing. He said something like, there is no other choice. It's like he can't unknow you now. He can't unsee you now. He can't go back in ignorance. He can't go back to the other life, the other lifestyle anymore. Now that he knows you, now that he's seen you, now that he's experienced your energy. It's like there was never any other option. There was never any other road to take. And that's what told him that he can take the leap of faith. The Fool. Now it's like, jump. Now he knows for sure, because there was a long period where he wanted to know for sure. He wanted to he might have asked people and mentors and moms and dads and whoever, friends, whoever, and he tried to get guidance, or he tried to find a way to know for sure and to feel good about the decision, for sure, follow a formula for sure that it's definitely going to work. And he just tried to really, really get the assurance, the concrete assurance. And then he got to a point where he was like, okay, well, there's no concrete I can't hack this, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So it still has me. It's still working on me. And what is this? It's still, he's not someone who would have just walked. He would have been able to just walk away from it if he didn't have the assurance about something before, about a business or a person. He could just walk away, but he can't. He just keeps looking for the assurance. Do you see? Okay. So then he got to a point where he was like, okay, fine. I can't get 100% assurance. So let me play it to the end. Let me play it out. There's a phrase that there's something like that, but let me play it out to the end. So then he put himself through the no, that if I don't approach her, and that's when it clicked for him. There is no other option. This isn't an option for me to not make the offer, to not make the approach. It was never a viable option for him. He came full circle. He came around to the answer that he will take the leap of faith, that he will. Oh my God, that's what this tower moment is. I just got really emotional. Ooh, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it is. This is what I channeled. Okay, I swear to God. Remember when I told you about me going to see my niece and how I ended up talking to her little cousin, the little boy who saw Titanic? I kept thinking about it, and I don't know why. I didn't know why at the time. I'm like, why am I thinking about this little boy? There's something there, though. There's something about it. And this is what he went through. This is the tower moment in consciousness, the consciousness tower moment. Because I was starting to think about this little boy. I thought, he sat through this long movie, and, you know, he just was with it, and he was telling me all about it. And it's like, this was an old dream of this masculine's. Remember before we talked about that, it was like he wished upon a star. It's like he looked up at the moon wishing for his soulmate, just like maybe you did, Divine Feminine. It could have been both of your wish, but you both just like were in this whole, whatever moment that was where you just imagine the perfect person. And it's like I saw that moment with this little boy who watched Titanic. So now, you know, it's like the seed is planted in him. Now he has, it's like I thought about it. I wonder if he's going to just wonder if he's going to grow up and meet someone that he just falls in love with, like Jack Dawson, like the movie. And I wonder if that's this beginning of his star seed of love, and, you know, how he grows up and whatever happens to him and what he makes of his experiences and how he relates to women and all that's going to get piled onto him. But I saw a divine masculine in little form making that, like watching this, the whole thing full circle. And that's what this divine masculine, your divine masculine, or if you are divine masculine, that's what this was about. It was about rediscovering that wish, seeing it in someone, and reconnecting with that in your heart. And when you originally were like a little boy watching your version of Titanic, or seeing, you know, whatever your imagination, whatever that looked like to you, that perfect relationship, that perfect person, that trust and that warmth and all of that, it's like that came rushing back to him. And that's when he realized recently, like I swear it could have even been over this weekend or this week, but like my little, right? Okay, it's like now, like right now. My antennae are going crazy, okay? Lots of downloads. This is one of them, so I'm supposed to tell you. He came to the conclusion that, yeah, I am going to take this. He is going to take the leap. Look at how he's just the Fool is the very beginning. See, he's ending the cycle of when he just killed that dream, when he was going through life not doing justice to himself and being with people he was never going to really love, and having sex without any kind of like real passion, like soul mate, sexual magic passion. He was shorting himself, and he's done with that, and he's beginning a new cycle. And this is him beginning this new emotional cycle of taking the leap of faith and making this approach and making it, you know, known, and making it like public to her, not public, but to her, like speaking it to his star. This could be him coming forward to his star, and finding victory because they're connected already, and she'll say yes, of course. But that's what this is right here. That's him coming to terms. That's how he came to terms, because I channeled it yesterday, and now he feels comfortable with it. Okay, whereas before he had to really get on board with the decision, with the concept that I'm really going to do this. I'm really going to, whatever it is in your situation, take it as it resonates. Pick up the phone, or, you know, remember, we got this again, the Ace of Swords. This is formal communication. Look at the crown. He's not going to come in And even this victory card, it's regal. It's regal. It's very official. It's very official. Very respectful, very graceful, very honorable, very, very nice. And remember, we got the Knight of Cups before. Oh, God, I have other cards to get to, but we had the Knight of Cups before. It's very, remember the Knight of Cups came out with the Ace of Cups. I remembered that. That's the holy grail of relationships, the soulmate connection. And I realized, you know, shame on me for thinking that I could just wrap it up in 3 readings and say, okay, now we're done. Now we're going to talk about the next wave, or now we're going to talk about strategy. Now we're going to talk about... No, there's so many details to go through with any one relationship. And honestly, me being the conduit here and me connecting with your energy, with whoever else's energy that this is for as it's resonating, energy is constantly shifting. There's constantly little tweaks and we have free will, and free will every moment, moment to moment, affects this story. So of course I'm going to be so of course it's going to keep coming up. So we're just going to keep going until I get, I don't know, many, many more great news, I'm getting married emails. So this is as the first wave concludes. Okay. Speechless. After the World, after the Fool, came out these 2 cards. Well, they all came out together, but I'm just going in sequential order here. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and of course, Big Daddy-O, Scorpio. Turning their Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. This is time. It is time. He's in tune. This is an intuitive man. This is an intuitive masculine, rather, who understands his own timing and who makes decisions from his gut, from his feeling, from the pit of his soul. Even if he doesn't betray that on the surface, if he's on his concrete slab going, everything's okay, everything is, I'm like a very kingly king, and no. He will make a decision if his gut tells him it's the right decision to make. And this divine card right here, this Wheel of Fortune card, he's writing that he can feel his fortune turning. Thank you. He can feel his Wheel of Fortune turning and bringing him up to his wildest dreams coming true. He can feel that happening. And he knows that it's part of his duty or his karma or his role to make this offer and to come forward. There's one thing I'm waiting to say. Let me finish this. No, I'm going to say it now. So before the last reading I did, I talked about the Page of Swords. And I've been thinking about that too. I've been thinking about how I was just eating my dinner, doing a regular thing that people do, eat their dinner, and how I saw it all at once. I saw the Page of Swords, and I saw that scene from The Aviator of when Howard Hughes and Ava Gardner were having that big blowout fight about him spying on her. And I didn't complete that, and I didn't complete that whole movement. And I'm connecting that with this right here, because this is part of him turning his Wheel of Fortune correctly and appropriately and in the right timing and everything. The Page of Swords is like a challenge to your position in the world as far as your integrity goes. The pages convey, and they bring messages, and they bring things to you and for you. And the swords are words. And so the Page of Swords is like, it's a reminder that your integrity is the sharpest tool in your arsenal. And it's challenging because it's the truth. That's why it's interpreted or seen as like a challenge, because it's the truth. It's using the truth. It's when you speak the truth, there's a challenge, because now everyone has to deal with it. It's also spying. So it's definitely, but it's, 2 things can be true at once. And I just didn't have that part of it because it was just so vivid. And then of course I can go off on, I can talk about The Aviator for ages and ages, because it was there's 2 films that cemented or no, crystallized, like who I am. And just, there were only two movies growing up that had something externalized that I only ever felt inside of myself that I didn't even know other people knew about or felt. I was 10 years old, and then I think around 14 years old. 10-year-old Natalie, I saw The Matrix. Changed my life. Just 14-year-old-ish Natalie, The Aviator. Incredible. Incredible. And that's part of the Capricorn Scorpionic. It's a simpatico relationship. It's simpatico. Okay, so Howard Hughes is see, I almost did a Howard Hughes video. Because I was going to use it as like a Capricorn thing, but I'm not going to do it because I love the vibe tribe I have here with the Watch Natalie people, and we're all just trying to raise our vibrational frequency and ascend and be super strong and psychic. And I feel like if I did a Howard Hughes video, I would, number one, I would talk a lot about The Aviator, and number two, I would attract like maybe critical people of, I don't know, The Aviator and Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese, and I'm super defensive of those people, and I don't want to like get argumentative with people, defending people I really respect and feel really grateful for. You know what I mean? I'm doing really, I don't ever say anything negative or, you know. Do you guys remember the Sopranos episode where Meadows at the dinner table trying to talk about sex, and James Gandolfini goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Cut that out here. Cut it out." And she's like, "Dad, it's 2005. We can talk about sex at the dinner table." And he goes, "Well, in this house, it's 1954, and we don't." Okay, so everywhere else on the internet, people can say whatever they want about Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese, but on the Watch Natalie channel, we show respect for special, unique talents. It's energetic signatures. That's all I care about. Everything else, it's like superficial. It doesn't. Okay, see, that's exactly why I'm not doing the Howard Hughes video, because I'm going to get super, the Queen of Swords is going to come out, and I don't want anyone to see, like, you know. Anyway, so how did I get off on that? The King of Cups. That's Scorpionic, and then the Page of Swords. That's right. So this communication that it's like someone needs to, that's what it is. That's what it is. The divine masculine. It's part of him turning his wheel of fortune I'm so hot. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you right now, though. I swear. It's part of his wheel of fortune, turning his wheel of fortune to speak the truth. And there's going to be something about the truth that's sort of uncomfortable for him. It's like, remember, he was afraid of the tower moment. He was like defensive over it. He got the, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay. The tower moment and the 9 of staves in front of the tower. He was like afraid of your reaction. That's why he has to, I don't know if it's an apology. In some cases, it is an apology. For some of you, it is an apology. But for some of you, I don't know. I feel like it's something else. I feel like it's, but it's something challenging. It's like he has to use his words, and it's sort of, he's waiting for a good time. He's waiting for a good time. After the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups, underneath it were these 3 cards. Okay. The Sun card. He is integrated. He's integrating his conscious, his subconscious, and trying to access the superconscious, okay? And she makes him super happy. Again, we have the star and the sun. There's so much light here. It's like there's sunlight and moonlight, and there's balance, and there's cohesive balance between the two. The conscious and the subconscious, the masculine and the feminine. The reality and the dream. dreams are becoming reality, and reality feels like a dream. Oh, he is so in love with you. Oh my God, he is so in love with you. You have changed his entire world. Or someone is changing your entire world. I cannot right now. Oh my God. Oh my God, slow and steady wins the race. He's coming in with, he's either coming in extremely dedicated. I have a feeling he's going to come in a little bit faster. But this is him coming in serious. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles. See how he's just sitting and he's holding that pentacle? He's holding a serious offer. He's holding something tangible. This could be, it could be a ring. It could be contract. It could be, but something tangible, something you can hold. His consciousness has had a breakthrough. His conscious mind, because he's able to have the red scarf of desire in the passive hand into the subconscious, he has his balance between the conscious and the subconscious. He's coming in with an offer, a tangible offer, and it will last a long time. What you two do now, the commitment that you make now will last a long time. Because look he wants to build his future with you. This is what he wants. And he was blocked before. He was blocked before, and it's like other women or other people had tried to force him to do different, but you can't do that. You can't. It has to come through genuine inspiration, and guess who does that for him? It's his star. So whether you're the divine masculine or whether you're the divine feminine, and look, okay, he's ready for like real wealth. He's ready to have substantial, real, long-lasting happiness and success. He wants to be this old man. He wants to look out of his huge mansion and see his grown children caring for their children, and to have his companions, to have his all of his wealth, like his money and his other property, and this perspective, I just got like the Empress and the High Priestess. It's like this is her perspective. Like she's looking at her husband and their children. And she's like walking towards him with like a cup of lemonade or something. Or with a glass of water. Or with, something to bring to him as he watches them. And together, this is what he wants. He wants the long-term stability and the happiness. And it's like he gave up on that, and then he was reinvigorated and re-inspired. Oh my God, do we even need any more cards? I don't know what to tell you guys. He's coming in. He is coming in. I can't get over this. I'm sorry. I just can't get over this. The world came out with the Fool right underneath it. He's closed out a major karmic cycle. He's closed out. He's ready. He's ready with himself. It's like the time. He feels it. Intuition. He's an intuitive man. He goes from the gut. And he feels it's time. He feels this is his opening. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. It turns, and then he knows that there's a specific window that has opened. He feels it like inside that's opened, and it will close. And he feels it. He's in tune. He's totally in tune. Travel. This could be travel too. There could be travel involved. She might be far, or maybe he travels a lot, but there could be There could be an adventure in store for someone. Oh, I can't wait to get this. I cannot wait to get these emails. To keep getting the emails that you two have found each other and that you guys are together and you're working together and you just started big business together. We are going to get some more cards. And then I'm going to pull from the other decks. This is just my context. I'm only at 40 minutes, you guys. Are we done with this deck? Wow. Yeah, we're done with this deck. Oh my god, except the bottom of the deck card, the Empress. Oh my god, she just popped out at me. That was so funny. Okay, so she just popped out. I mean, she didn't pop out, but I just like, you know, doing with my hands and then. So there she is. She's sitting pretty. The Divine Feminine in all of this, while he's going through all of this, she's sitting pretty. She's like sitting pretty. You know, kind of like, you know, oh, me, oh, you know, it's just, oh, little me. You know, she's totally in her element. She has everything that I mean, she's meant, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, I just picked this up to show you, and I went like this, and then I looked at the bottom of the deck. He's watching her. He's watching you. You're watching her. It is going to come in quick. He's made the final decision. Okay, I'm stopping there. But seriously, before moving on to the other deck, you just saw me do it. That was fresh and live, okay? This is all fresh and super live. The Empress, that's the Divine Feminine. So that's either you or your Divine Feminine. The Page of Swords. I knew this was going to come up because I had the whole everything. The communication is going to come in quick. He's already made the final judgment. He's already heard the trumpet call. And now he's risen. He's risen. This is like the closing out of the karmic court. And this is that sound again. The sound and voice and talking to each other is very important. It's going to be very, very important. This is communication. Could be Cupid's arrow. It's communication. It's also an overload. This is like a fire hose. This is like, when it happens, this is like a big, thinking of wires, like big wires filled with like electricity and copper and things, all just, oh my god. Firewire, what's the thing? Shit. It's like a cord where a lot of information gets through really quick. See, that's what it's like. It's just like a lot at once. A lot at once. This could be like a whirlwind, okay? This is like, by the time it hits you, by the time it hits the Divine Feminine, it's going to be like a whirlwind, because the Divine Feminine's just sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. She's just doing her thing, like twinkling and shining and just being, you know, awesome. Venusian. She's being very Venusian. And right beneath her was, it's literally right beneath her. It's literally right behind her. Like, I'm watching you. Every step you take. Every move you make. I'll be watching you. Okay, but for real though, never said I could sing, remember? And I'm watching you. So that's exactly what it is. He has something to tell her. It's like he's approaching her from behind, and she's like, whoa! I'm so ridiculous. I need to get back on Dub Smash. Okay. So, no, but for real, he needs to tell her something, and and like the truth, it's like he doesn't want it to create, and he has a lot to tell her. They have a lot to tell each other. This was right underneath this one, and then the judgment was the last one, and then the final decision. They have to make it together after they talk a lot. Just like this. Thank you. I've been waiting for this, and we're like concrete. He has to approach her with some truthful information that may or may not, he's like afraid it's going to go well, it's not going to go well. Maybe there's something like, not deceptive, but maybe there's just something that she doesn't know, that, you know, she thought things were one way, but it's really a different way, or she thought this and it was really that, or he's embarrassed because he has to admit something. Oh, remember the architect? The architect that has to go back and say, hey, I know you submitted your sketches like last year or whenever, XYZ, and I didn't even see them until now. It's my bad. I'm sorry. You know, it's something like that. It's something where the communication that's delivered and conveyed by the page, it is part of him turning his wheel of fortune. It's part of him passing that soul test to come forward with this communication and speak it, for not for the public, for these two souls. For these two souls, it's part of them balancing their karma. For them to get together, he has to come forward and say, you know, and then there's going to be, he needs to open the communication, because I feel like there's already telepathy, to be honest. I feel like there's already some telepathy, whether they know it or not, whether he knows it or not. But I feel like there needs to be the words, the swords or the words. And then there's like the fire hose of communication, where they need to communicate a lot and they need to actually convene and like talk it all out, and so that they can share both of their sides. Because like right now it's just one-sided. Like they haven't really had that good clarifying communication, and they need that. You guys need that. Like my person who she's got this offer of marriage like right in front of her, and she needs to they need to talk about it. I mean, how else is it going to resolve itself? And see, the divine masculine's been trying to do it all on his own, plan everything all out on his own, and he needs to, now it's part of his, he has to talk to her, and then that final judgment is made. I wonder, I don't know if that has to do with like you know, after you decide to be with someone, there's like a billion decisions to make after that. Like buying cemetery property together. Okay. Where am I leaving off with this? Ladies, if you're watching Divine Feminines, all you have to do, the advice is to keep sitting pretty. Keep doing you, keep being awesome and twinkling and being the star. And I always say that, right? Keeping this. Oh, another thing you can do is to soften your energy. Be more Queen of Cupsy. Queen of Cups your life, because he's waiting for the right time, and he might not know how receptive you are to him. He might not know, because he already has something to tell you. On top of, I love you and I want to be with you forever and please marry me. He has stuff to tell you, and I have a feeling it has to do with that, we pulled the Three of Pentacles, the business, the collaboration, the hiring, the firing, the corporation, the whatever that has to do with, like the businessy part of it. It probably has to do with that, you know. So it's like all you need to do is be really soft and Venusian and magnetic to you know, let him feel comfortable approaching you. You know, let him know that in some way, you know, telepathically, but also in other ways, I don't know, as it resonates, you guys figure it out, that, but without like rushing him or pushing him or prodding him or putting pressure on him to come forward before he's really ready, because he needs to, it's his karmic thing to do it on his own. And remember what we said about taking care of people and doing things for them. You take the decision away from them, so you take their opportunity for growth away from them. So you have to just sit back and let him do it in his own time. And you just keep being the Empress. You just keep being, this is something growing too. This is like, I just saw it and I lost it. This is something growing. What did this come out with? Give me a second. This came out with this behind it. This was with this. This is the bottom of the deck. The energy is just shooting up through the cards. I could feel it. I can see it. Like I can see he's been watching you more. That's what was growing. That's what's growing. He's watching you. He had been, so okay. So he's like you came on his radar, and then he saw you one way. And then it's like he couldn't get you out of his mind, or he found himself thinking about you like when he shouldn't be. And then you sort of just crept into his life that way. And then he just, see how you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to, all you had to do was be you. And then, and that's what grew. That's what, see how fertile she is? She's got all the wheat, all of the green around her, the stream of consciousness running through the back. The same stream that's in this key, the star that's being poured. Okay. It's the watching that has been growing, that has been fertilized. Like you were the seed, and that then yeah, this whole thing is ready to pop. This whole thing is ready to just, remember we also saw that it was building up, like the tension, and that had to pop too. That had to pop. He had to have that little tower moment about it, that consciousness moment. And that's when he ended his cycle. He closed out his cycle of overcoming the fear and the defensiveness and the mom issues and the dad, whatever issues there were about it, of why and how he was selling himself short and not, giving himself what he really deserved and really wanted. All of that was closed out when he played it out. I was there. I swear to you, I saw it and I felt it, exactly what he was saying. And that he was just trying to do right by himself. Like, okay, I'm just going to play it out to the end. Let's just play it out to the end. And however I feel after I make that decision in my mind and in my heart, that's the right decision. And he played it out to the end. Okay, I'm going to do no first. Let's see how it feels. And that's when he knew inside, he's like, that's not even an option. There's only one option. There's only one thing to do. That's where he got the assurance. That's where he got the, that's when he really made up his mind that he was gonna do it. And he had tried balancing those scales. Oh, honey, he had been trying everything else under the sun to find the assurance, and he found it within himself, and that was his karma to do. My dears, my sweethearts, my lovelies. Oh my God, I can't even, okay. So now he's really watching you. So you all girls better need to, if you're the female watching, you need to make sure that you are like, sex ready all the time. From now on, you need to be sex ready all the time. Whatever that means to you, however it resonates to you guys, you ladies, seriously, because he could be coming in. This could be him coming in really fast too, okay? Just want to be ready. Shoot, even me. I mean, it could be me. Why not? No, but really, I know it's you guys. But I'm telling you, he's waiting for he's like watching you and like waiting for you at your like height of Queen of Cups. When you're soft and receptive and loving looking and happy looking and like in a good mood, like he's waiting for that right moment, and then he's gonna like shoot in super fast, but super stable. This is not the fast, this is not the speed. I'm getting the speed from this card. I'm getting the stability. This is like a real stable offer from this card. Okay, I'm not gonna, okay, we ate up all of our time with the Rider-Waite, so let's see. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. It's on the floor. It's not cute when it does that. I think they're being cute. I never get this card ever. The Two of Cups. You guys are going to be best friends. You guys are going to be best fucking friends. Look. Look at how intimate they are. I mean, sexual magic. Oh my God, they even have like little chocolates Oh my God, they're holding hands and kissing and having sex. Or maybe not, he has his pants. This is intimacy. This is just pure intimacy. You guys are just going to be so in ecstasy. You are each other's ecstasy. Some major sexual healing here. All of this that you already wrapped up your awakening. You already went through like hell and back. He's going through like a super speedy awakening. He's going through like, he's having his tower. It's like happening faster for him because he's going to take the action faster. And once you two meet, it's like the finish line, but the beginning of something completely new. So it's closing out that other life and starting the new life. And the new life, a lot of it has to do with happiness and healing and making up for all of the years where you weren't who you really are. The Two of Chalices. Tenderness, attraction, affection, and collaboration. You can seduce by leaving yourself open to seduction. See what I said? I said that. Leave yourself open to seduction. Be open. Make it... Oh my God, this is so hard for my Capricorn females because we have resting bitch face all the time. I don't know what to tell you. I can't even help you with that. We also have the Nine of Swords. That is... I love the black cat on the bottom too. God, these people are so sexy. Oh, that's right. It's rubbing. Taking some distance to restore harmony, exciting to appease desire, giving of oneself to let mystery die. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. You must begin again after each error. Exciting to appease desire, giving of oneself to let mystery die. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. This is kind of like discovering each other. When you're in the process of discovering each other, and the intimacy that kind of, oh my God, oh, that makes me so awkward. See, it's one thing to know each other on the 5D, but then when you guys get together in the 3D, it's like you can meet each other and just go, I don't know. Oh my God. Last one. You got the Two of Wands. Look at how sweet they look. God, that looks like a good life. It looks like a great life. Having dinner together. Loving each other. Sharing every bite of food to unite with another person without losing yourself. I swear to you, this is that John Cash. I have to look it up so I know how to quote it. It's about loving June so much, even when she's just having her morning cup of coffee. This is how you get to have a comfortable silence with someone where you're not constantly having to give someone your attention and someone's not really needy. You guys are past that. Remember, you guys are out of your cycles. You guys are not, the feminine is not super, super needy and super, super insecure, so she needs attention and text constantly. He's not where he needs to like constantly check on where she is and what she's doing and all this, it's nothing like that. You are two completely separate individuals in love and connected, not unhealthily attached. This is not a toxic situation. You thoroughly enjoy each other as individuals, and it's part of the sexiness. It's part of respecting each other. It's part of the healthiness of the relationship. And that's what this Two of Chalices is. This Two of Chalices is best friends. It's best friends. Your best friend does not smother you. Your best friend honors your need for alone time, for whatever if you want to walk out and go grab a gelato or a yogurt by yourself, it's not a fight. It's not a petty squabble. It's not suspicion. It's not, all of that, all those little things, that's all toxicity stuff. That's just like one weird example. But these three cards, I feel like, out of the Tarot of Sexual Intimacy, Sexual Magic Tarot deck, this is all reaffirming that your connection is one that is based in spiritual evolution, overcoming karmic issues. So I'm guessing that these were issues in the past for one or both of you, that you didn't have a partner, or you weren't a partner to someone where you had that security of being an individual, honoring their individuality. And we all have to get there. We all have to learn how to treat other people, and we all have to learn how to treat ourselves. We all have to learn how to teach other people how to treat us. And we all have to learn how to listen to other people when they tell us how to treat them. Okay? This is already an hour. I'm not going to go into my spiel. You guys know the drill. I will talk to you next time. Let me know how it goes. Let me know when it all starts to pop off for you guys. And congratulations. Okay, guys. Till next time. Bye.